Look at how cute this sweater is that my friend got me. It says it's all make-believe. There's a pumpkin, and then it says the night he came home, and it's John Carpenter's Halloween. And then in the back it says Haddonfield, Illinois, 1978. Yes, my favorite Halloween movie of all time is Halloween, like the whole franchise, Michael Myers. I get nightmares about him. Like, I love those movies so much. So yeah, I got this for my birthday. So cute. Okay, so you guys probably know that this is part 2 of my book haul. So these are books, so I'm kind of expanding it because these are books that I bought myself, and these are also books that I got in the mail from publishers, not for my birthday, just publishers that I want to share with you guys. And my Mr. Impossible copies finally came out because Mr. Impossible came out 2 days ago on the 18th. So yes, that is what we're going to do today. And I have book of the month. So I literally haven't opened my, the packages. So we're going to open those together. I kind of remember what I bought. I'm pretty sure I remember what I bought. And then I have 3 books that are coming this weekend and early next week that I will talk about. They're not here, but I know I already ordered them, so they're coming. So I just thought, let's not wait longer. Let's just talk. So the first one is literally, I do not remember. I think I remember like 2 that I bought myself. Hold on. I can't open with my nails because I have fake nails, so I can't open this. So the first one that I bought was The Hole by Hee Young Queen. I got this because I saw Noelle Gallagher's video and she got it, and the way that she was describing it, I was like, I'm hooked. So she was kind of saying that it's kind of like misery slash parasite slash like psychological thriller, and I was like, yes. So basically in this one, we have our main character, one of our main characters wakes up from a coma after causing a devastating car accident that took his wife's life and left him paralyzed and badly disfigured. His caretaker is his mother-in-law, a widow grieving the loss of her only child, his wife. And he is neglected and left alone in his bed as his world shrinks to the room he lies in and his memories of his troubled relationship with his wife. But he soon notices that his mother-in-law, in his wife's abandoned garden, uproots the plants, I guess, that she was working hard for, like the wife. And it says when he asked, she says that she is only finishing what her daughter started. So it's kind of like a take on Misery, but it's supposed to be like a psychological thriller. It's supposed to be really good. It's short, which yes, but I'm actually really excited to read this. I might read this next. Yeah, see, so the first little quote says, a Korean take on Misery, which I don't know if we should compare it to Misery just because, you know, every book should have its own standing, but yeah, so look at, I'm so excited. I'm really excited to read that one. Okay, and then we also have, where do I put these books? They're like a lot. Move. Okay, and then I got Ship of Magic by Robin Hobb. In my previous one, I talked about how my brother or my grandma got me the Assassin's Apprentice, and so I got myself Ship of Magic. Oh my god, look at how big that is. So this one I actually don't really, I think it's like, okay, I'm probably going to talk about this in my wrap-up or reading vlog, so let's do this off the top of my head, and then I'll come back like in that next video and tell you guys how wrong I am. So off the top of my head, I think this one has magic ships, and each magic ship has a captain who controls that ship. And I think this girl is expecting to be captain of her father's ship, but when her father dies, a half-brother, a step-brother, someone else comes into the picture and takes it from her. I think that's what I remember. So we'll see if I was right or wrong. If you know, you can laugh at don't worry, you can laugh at me. If you know and I'm totally wrong, that's fine. Ain't no problem. Laugh at me. But yeah, I think that's what it's about. Anyway, I'm excited. Like I said, Robin Hobb is an author that everybody always recommends to me because I want to start off with adult fantasy, and this is a name that keeps on popping up saying this is a perfect way to get into it. This is a perfect way to see if you'll like it or not. And I'm excited. So I'm going to read Assassin's Apprentice, and then I'm going to head into that one. I don't know if I think Assassin's Apprentice is by itself. I think Assassin's Apprentice is a standalone. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's a standalone. And then I'll finish that, and then I'll get into this, because that's a series. And then oh my god, I'm excited. I got House of Leaves. Oh my god, this is the one that kind of took the book community by storm several years ago, and then again last year when Kayla from Books and Lala, she chose this for her book club, and I saw Erin from Booked and Busy, and I saw Megan from Meg with Books. They were doing this. They all joined it. They both joined her for her book club for that month, and the way that they were describing, oh, and Molly for Mind of Molly, but she didn't finish it. She DNF'd it, but Erin and Megan, they actually pushed through it. And the way that they were describing their reading experience, I was like, I want to go through that. I want to go through that. So yeah, like at one point, Erin on her stories was saying that she was losing her mind. Megan was like, I have no will, and like, it was a journey. It was a journey that was very entertaining to watch, but now that I'm actually going to take it, I'm a little bit scared. So basically, I'm going to be doing so one of the things that they were talking about in the book club live, I was watching it up until the part where they started talking about spoilers, and I had to click off because I want to read it. They were talking about the different ways that they were reading it, because there are several different ways you can read this. And so they all had pretty much different like takes on how they did it and how they recommended it. But I think when I was listening to all of them, I think that the way that I would read it is how Erin read it, which is she basically tabbed, I don't even know how to describe this. So basically, she tabbed the two different points of views from each. Let me just finish this thought. She tabbed the 2 points of views in each chapter. So she wanted to put a tab when one point of view started and when the second one started. And she read each chapter twice. So the entire way through reading one point of view, and then the second time she went back to read the second point of view. And that's when she said that she was able to not only get through the story, but also she was able to process all the information that she was getting was by doing that. So this one is basically, again, off the top of my head, we have this kind of, not a retelling, but it's like a documentary style story of this haunted house, and that's one point of view, basically what happened in that haunted house. And the second point of view is this like, not a reporter, but he's like a historian who is basically giving his own notes on what happened in the past. It's literally the briefest, vaguest description I can give you, because I didn't really want to spoil too much, because everybody said this is a trip, and for good or for bad. And I'm really excited. And the way that they were saying, they're like, yeah, like Megan and Erin, because there's like pages that only have like one sentence or like a couple little sentences. They were like, I've read like 200 pages, but in the book, it's telling me I'm only on page 50. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. So that's going to be fun, in my opinion. I think that's going to be fun. So let's get to the next one. So those were 3 books that I bought. Those came in one. And the next one, as you can tell, because I wasn't reading that much in the past month, I shouldn't talk while I'm doing this because it's going to be loud. Okay. Then, sorry, brief intermission. And then I got myself Mythos by Stephen Fry. These are basically retellings of Greek mythology. I saw this because I am in the Liberal Alc FM program for influencers, for book reviewers, and I saw Troy, and I was like, Troy? As in Troy? And I saw that Stephen Fry does like Greek retellings, and he comes out with this one. The other one, I forgot what this other one is. What's the other one? I don't know what the other one is. Oh, he's a narrator for the Harry Potter books. I don't know what the other one is, but he does this one, another one, and Troy. And they're basically just retellings, like modern retellings of the, yeah, he just like retells the stories in a modern way. Humorous, like I think there's one for, they're literally just like like The Beautiful and the Damned, Angry Goddesses, like The Union of Love and Soul, The Tasks of Aphrodite. Yeah, so I'm excited, and they're pretty covers, hardcover, thank God. And yeah, I love this orange underneath. But yeah, it was something fun. Oh my God, look at how pretty that is. Just something fun, something for me. Treat yourself, love yourself. Treat yourself, love yourself. And then I got myself something that Erin from Booked and Busy recommended. This is a velocity weapon. Our main character, Sanda, the last thing she remembers is her gunship breaking up around her as her evac pod expanded, stealing her away for salvage medics to pick up. She expected to be awakened in friendly hands and patched back into a new gunship. Instead, she wakes up 230 years later on an empty enemy smart ship, and the war is lost and the star system is dead. So this is obviously sci-fi, and the way that, you know, just look at the back. Like, obviously I was just really excited. And again, that was one of the things that I remember I told you guys that I really wanted to get into. It was adult fantasy and sci-fi. I have a lot that I haven't started, and you know, it's time. I have all this free time now before my internship starts, and I was like, you know what, let's do it. Let us do it. Let us do it. Let us finally get into it. And you know, I'm excited. I'm excited. It is summer 2021. You know, like, what else are we gonna do? What else? The world is barely starting over again. Like, what else are we gonna do except start new things? And this is one of the things I'm gonna start. And yeah, and then I got myself pachinko. This one is it's on my bed because I was reading it. It is, I don't know if it's contemporary, is it historical fiction? I'm not sure, but it takes place in Korea, like the early Korea, like while they were still getting annexed by Japan, when they were getting colonized by Japan, and I think when they were going through the Great Depression, all of that. It follows 4 generations of this family, and I like it so far. I think it's kind of leaning towards a contemporary, but it kind of reminds me of historical fiction as well, and I think that's why it's keeping me entertained, because you guys know I do not like contemporaries at all. So I feel like that's why, because I'm kind of learning about the history of Korea at that time, and that interests me. So I'm really excited for that, like really excited to finish that, because everybody says it's really, 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 really good. And then I also got Malice, which is a recommendation that I picked up from Erin for Booked and Busy. This one is by John Gwynne. This is another epic fantasy, I'm sure. And yeah, it's literally just like war. It's war, but it's very plot and character driven, which I love. Like, Erin was crying on her stories because characters were dying, characters were being hurt. Like, it was just, apparently you fall in love with the characters. So sign me up. I'm excited. Again, like, I'm ready. Like I have no more excuses not to start of sci-fi and adult fantasy. Like, I have no more excuses. Like, that's it. Like if I don't start it now, like, I'll just never start it, because I have all the books that people have telling me that it's 5 stars, all the books that are so interesting to me, like the plots and everything. So it's really like, what else? Like, I have nothing else. Like, what do I hide behind? Nothing. There's no more excuses. So yeah, I'm excited for that. So yeah, those are all the books that I bought myself. I got myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, those are the books that I have right now. So then I bought myself 3 books yesterday that I got from Meg with books. Her latest video was her reading translated Japanese books, and I got the Cat Chronicles, which made her absolutely sob, which I'm excited for. I got the Hunjin Murders, which is kind of like a thriller, whodunit kind of mystery. And I got For the Coffee Gets Cold, which is supposed to be very sad, very melodramatic, very good. So those are the 3 that I got. I will put them somewhere in the screen. And yeah, so those are coming this weekend. And again, I don't know how I'm going to fit them all in reading vlogs, but I really feel like I want to take you guys on that journey with me for these books. So, okay, should we do Mr. Impossible or Book of the Month? Let's do Book of the Month. Let's end it with Mr. Impossible. So I got Book of the Month. I just got 1 book. I didn't get any add-ons because there was no add-ons that I wanted. I got something that wasn't a Book of the Month. It was like the editor's pick, like it was like the members' favorite, and so you could like get previous month's pick. So I got Kristen Hanna's To Read It Alone. This is another historical fiction. This one is after the Vietnam War. It takes place, yeah, in 1974 Alaska. It's about a family. I want to read Kristen Hanna's books. I want to read this one. I think she's the Nightingale, right? This is the Nightingale one. Is it the Nightingale one? I think it's the Nightingale. This is the Nightingale author. And then I want to read the other ones that I got. The Four Winds. The Four Winds, yeah. So I really want to, again, that's another one. I have no excuse not to get into historical fiction. I have no excuse not to get into a historical romance. I have no excuse not to get into adult fantasy, sci-fi. Like, Natalie, pick it up, pick it up. Okay, and then finally, oh, books that so I got 2 books from the publishers. One book was sent to me by Forge Books. Thank you so much, Forge Books. This one is a thriller. This is called She Wouldn't Change a Thing by Sarah Adlacka, and this is an arc. And when 39-year-old Maria Forsman wakes up in her 17-year-old body, she doesn't know how she got there. All she does know is she has to get back to her home, to her job, and to her family. But she also knows that in a few weeks, a devastating tragedy will strike her husband's family. Can she change time and still keep what it's given her? Dun dun dun. I'm excited. I'm excited. I might put this into one of my It's Always the ... series where I read X amount of mystery slash thrillers slash mystery thrillers, yeah. And then I got from Tor, love you Tor, I got, oh, I forgot to get this to my dad. Oops. Thank you so much, Tor. I got The Black Tongue Thief, and this is by Christopher Bullman, and I got a cool little bookmark. Always need more bookmarks. And this one just has, okay, so our main character owes the guild a small fortune for his education as a thief. His debt has driven him to lie in wait by the old forest road, planning to rob the next traveler who crosses his path. But today he has picked the wrong mark. Galva is a knight, a survivor of the brutal goblin wars, and handmaiden of the goddess of death. She is searching for a queen, missing since a distant northern city fell to giants. And so it's basically their journey together to do something. I don't know, but to do something. So I'm excited. I love the cover. First of all, look at that cover. It's gorgeous. Love it. And yeah, and Robin Hobb has said it's amazing. So say less. Say less. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited to read this too. So thank you so much, Tor, and thank you so much, Forge, for sending me these. And then finally, my Mr. Impossible. I ordered 2 editions of Mr. Impossible, the second book of the Dreamer trilogy by Maggie Seawater, part of the Raven Cycle universe. So I got the one that she, like an indie, oh my god, has my hair always been like that? An indie publisher kind of situation where she signs it, she basically draws in it, like, you know, and then Outcrate. So this, let's do Outcrate. So this one just says Outcrate, like literally this is the only Outcrate thing that says it. It's signed, and it just says this signed first exclusive edition was printed exclusively for Outcrate. And then it just has like a, like nothing really special. I don't really know why I got Outcrate the edition, but I just wanted it. And then, but the most important one that I really got was again from the English publisher. This one has 2 covers. It has the red one, and it has the original cover, which I think is really cool because I don't really like the original cover. No tea, no shade. And then she signed it with my name for Natalie it says for Natalie, and then she signed it Maggie. And then she included I think this is Jordan. Oh, no, yeah, I don't know if this is Jordan or Hennessy, but she included a little book plate thing. I got a Ronin one that she signed with my name because it was like one of her fan events thing. And yeah, so love that. I can't wait to read this. I don't know when I'm going to read it because I read the Raven Cycle last month, but I didn't read Countdown the Hawk, so I wanted to wait until it's closer to this. But you guys know how I am. I don't like to read stuff when it's released, and I don't like to watch stuff when it's released. So I will wait like a week or 2 until I get to this. Oh my god, is that it? I don't know if, hopefully my vibe wasn't weird. It's just been like a blah day because I've been out running errands the entire day, and it's kind of like gloomy, and I'm just tired, you know? I don't even have water. I'm just tired, you know? But yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you've read any of these books, which ones I should start first. Yeah. Okay. Again, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this, for subscribing, for being here. Stay safe, and go read your favorite book for me. Bye.